welcome everyone. So for today's practice, you might want to utilize a yoga block. So if you have a yoga block, go ahead and grab that. And if you don't have a yoga block, no worries, just grab a pillow and that will work just fine. So whatever prop you have, you can set it off to the side of your mat. And then we're going to begin in Sukhasana, simple seated pose. So find yourself in your seat, in your asana. Rest your hands on your lap and then close your eyes. Feel yourself receive the pause. And then start to slow your breathing down by indulging in a few longer, slower exhales. Stimulating the vagus nerve within the brain, which initiates our peace system within the body. So feel that sense of peace come into the body just by slowing the breath down. So we'll move at a slower pace today so that we can invite this sense of stillness and peace even into the way that we articulate our movement. And this allows us to be really receptive and present to all of the feedback that our body gives us as we move and breathe our body through space, helping us to feel connected to our body and grounded within this vehicle as we navigate the rest of our day after our practice. So take a deep inhale through your nose, please. Long exhale out the mouth. Do that again. Inhale. Flutter your eyes open as you exhale out the mouth. Seal your lips, but find a steady rhythmic breath in and out through the nose. Reach your fingers behind your bum, please. Press into your fingers. Pull the heads of your arm bones back. Let your chest lift. Let your ribs flare. Lift your chin. Take a big inhale. Bring your hands to the fronts of your knees. Exhale, round your spine. Tuck your chin. Pull your heart towards your back. And then again, fingers behind the back. Press the fingers down into the ground, back bend, inhale, look up. Hands to your knees, exhale, pull your spine away from your hands, tuck your chin. One more, fingers behind, inhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, look up. Hands to your knees, exhale, round your spine, stretch your back body. And then come back up into a seated position. Bring your hands behind your back, please, and interlace your fingers. And then wrap your interlaced fingers and hands to the left side of your waist, keeping the hands together. Pull the left elbow back in space, and then go ahead and tip your left ear towards the left shoulder. So getting long through the right side of your neck as your right elbow pulls back. Feel that stretch across the top of the right shoulder, down into the arm, across the neck, maybe up into the jaw. Take one more deep breath here. Now bring the head back to center. Keep your right hand where it is, so the back of the right hand on the left waist, and bring your left hand across the body to the right knee. And then from there, use the hand on the knee to leverage a twist of the chest to the right. So turn your chest to the right, pull the right arm, pull the right elbow, pull the right shoulder back behind you, and look past your right shoulder. Plug your sitting bones into the ground, take a breath up into your chest, and twist a little deeper with your exhale. Now keep the left hand where it is. Untwist your chest back to center so the arm is across the body. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Take a big breath in here. And then we'll side bend to the left as we breathe out. So reaching the right arm across the right ear. You can use the left hand here to kind of press the right knee out to the right, encouraging that thigh bone a little lower to the ground. And reach a bit further with your right fingers. And take another inhale here in this side bend. And then round yourself forward over your legs as you exhale. Connect the hands with the ground. Come to your fingertips, straighten your arms, look forward, lift your chest slightly, inhale. Bend your elbows, fold forward as you exhale. Use a full inhale and exhale to crawl your hands back and sit up with an upright spine. Bring your hands behind your back again, please. Interlace your fingers with the opposite thumb on top that you did last time. Pull those hands to the right side of your waist and then pull the right elbow back behind you. This time, let's dip the right ear towards the right shoulder and get really long through the left side of the neck. So for me, I feel that stretch all the way up into the left side of the jaw. So let the jaw relax heavily. Find those long exhales here. Keep pulling the left arm back, the right elbow back. Last breath. Bring your head back to center. Keep the left hand on the right side of your waist where it is. Reach your right arm across your body and land the right hand on the left knee. Use that as leverage to twist yourself to the left. Pull the left elbow back. Feel that stretch across the left shoulder as you turn your face over your left shoulder. Pull the low belly in, press the sitting bones down, and twist for one more breath. Keep your right hand on the left knee. Untwist the chest back to center. Reach your left hand up to the sky. Breathe in. Side bend to the right as you exhale. Maybe use the right hand to press the left knee out to the left. Sweep your left arm across the left ear. Let the shoulders lean to the right. Take one more breath into the left side of your ribs. And then round yourself forward over your legs, landing the hands on the ground and letting your head be heavy. Come to your fingertips. Inhale, straighten your arms, look forward, open your chest, breathe in. And breathe out and bow. Bend your elbows, round yourself forward. Walk your hands back again and round yourself up to sit on your sitting bones. Extend your legs out in front of you, please. And then we'll bend the right knee, pull the right heel in, and then cross the right ankle over the left thigh to create a figure 4 with our legs. And then we'll bring the hands behind us again. Land your hands flat on the ground behind your bum. Bend your left knee to slide the left heel in, and then land the left foot flat. Widen your right knee away from your chest to get a stretch through the outer hip. Keep that as you let your legs sway from side to side. So this rotation coming from the hips, but it's also involving some of the spine as well. So let there be a rotation side to side. Go slow enough that you can feel the feedback along this range of motion. And then the next time that your legs sway to the left, leave them there and keep the right foot connected to the ground. So the sole of the right foot is flat. From here, we twist our chest away from the legs, so turn your chest to the right. I'm going to keep my right hand where it is, and I'm going to reach my left arm across the right thigh, pressing the back of the arm into the thigh to turn the chest more to the right. One more breath. Relax the left arm, both hands behind you. Bring the legs back to center and extend both legs out in front of you. Other side, bend your left knee, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Widen the left knee out and down to the left, and then pull the right heel in, slide it in until the right foot is flat on the ground. Pause, feel what you feel. Let the left knee reach away from the chest and belly. Keep that as you move your legs from side to side, going slow enough to feel everything along the way. Connecting to breath, and then using the breath to connect the dots of this movement side to side. And then the next time that your legs go to the right, leave them there, land the left foot flat. We'll turn the chest to the left, away from the legs, leaving the left hand where it is, or maybe moving it in just slightly so that the right arm can cross the left thigh. Press the back of the arm into the thigh to turn the chest to the left. 2 breaths. Bring the right hand back behind you. Bring your legs back up And extend your legs long on the ground. Just give them a little shake from toes to hips. And then let's transition to all fours, facing the front of our mat, please. So for this flow, we're going to keep our shin bones parallel the whole time. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Let your hands fall under your outer shoulders, knees under your hips. Take an inhale, find a back bend, lift your tail, arch your back, flare your ribs, look up, and then exhale, round your spine, stretch your back as you press the tail forward and tuck the chin. One more like that. Inhale, lift, look forward and up, feel that stretch across the chest, and then exhale, round your spine. Press your heart towards the back body as you tuck your chin. Now adding on, take an inhale, find your cow pose, so arch your back, lift your tail. As you exhale, round your spine and press your hips back towards your heels. Now keep your hips there. For a full inhale and exhale, walk your hands back. Round yourself up to sit on your heels. Keep walking your fingers behind you. Land the fingers behind the toes. Inhale, arch your back, keep the bum down, pull the shoulders back, look up. Hands come to your knees. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Look forward, walk your hands forward, come into table. Again, inhale, back bend. Exhale, cat pose, and press the hips back to child's just to land. Walk the hands back for a full inhale and exhale as you round yourself up. Fingers behind your toes. Inhale, pull the heads of the arm bones back, shoulder blades together, look up. Hands to your knees, exhale, round your spine, slide your shoulder blades apart. We'll do that all one more time. Walk the hands forward and find yourself in table. Wait for the in-breath to find your back bend. Exhale, round your spine and press your hips back. Keep the hips back, walk your hands back, round your spine up, fingers behind the toes. Take an inhale, pull the shoulders back, flare your ribs, look up. Hands to your knees, exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Look forward, walk your hands forward, and we'll come all the way down to our belly this time. And from the belly, we'll find a relaxed position for the forearms to be on the ground. So not Sphinx pose, where the elbows are under the shoulders, and not like a cactus, where the arms are wide, somewhere in between, so that your belly and your ribs can kind of relax onto the ground. Now, with your face and your nose, what I want you to do here to get into the neck is I want you to start to draw big figure eights within the space in front of you with your nose. So finding the figure eight kind of shape here and then tracing it in space with your nose. And how big, how tall, how wide can you make this figure eight that you're tracing with your nose? So that the neck almost has to find new avenues of movement, new planes of movement, new ways to rotate and swivel and turn and dip. And then let's go the opposite way. And can you marry this movement with your breath? Just find where those two intersect, where the breath and the movement intersect, going slow enough that you can feel every bit of feedback along the way. Let's go one more breath. Nice. Now from there, bring your right hand by your right rib cage and reach your left arm out on the diagonal. So reach really far with your left fingertips. Use the right hand by the ribs to press down and turn your body to the right, and then crawl your left fingers even further on that diagonal. Start with your right leg stacked on the left. Option to stay with the right leg here, stacked, or just reach it behind you, hovering the foot, keeping the leg long. Think about lifting the front of the left shoulder away from the ground. Think about looking past your right shoulder, allowing more of a twist into this chest and shoulder opener. Let's take one more deep breath. We'll come back to center. Other side. So slide the left hand by the left ribs, reach the right arm nice and long out on the diagonal. Use the left hand on the ground, press into the left hand, turn your chest, turn your body to the left, stack your left leg on top of the right. Slide your right fingers out on the diagonal even further, create more space through the front of the shoulder. Pull the front of the shoulder away from the ground, maybe hover the left leg and reach the leg just behind you. Let that bring more of a twist into the low back here, finding one more breath. And then come back to center. Bring your right hand by the right rib, so both hands nice and close to the shoulders. Come onto all fours and press back to child's pose. So let's find extended child's pose, knees wide, hips towards the heels. We'll pause here, relaxing the elbows and the forehead to the mat. Indulge in 2 deep exhales. Now everything stays the same. Reach your arms behind your back and interlace your fingers. Try to reach your knuckles back towards the back edge of your mat and then lift your thumbs away from your low back and bum. Pull the heads of your arm bones, so the fronts of your shoulders, away from the mat, creating a little bit of a back bend through the upper back, keeping the hips low towards your heels. Maybe lift your head as well. So creating a back bend through the cervical spine here, through the neck, maybe a little bit into the mid-back as well. One more breath. And then rest, forehead down, arms by your side this time, shoulders round forward. Let the shoulder blades spread out across your upper back and take a breath. Walk your hands forward. Come into tabletop, please. Hands and knees. Now from here, we're going to slide the left knee forward in space. So slide it forward enough so that you can cross your left foot over your right thigh and then widen your left knee out to the left. So we're creating a figure 4 here on our knees. So left knee out to the left ankle across the right thigh, and then press your hips back towards your right heel. You might want to walk your hands back a little bit. Let the left foot and the left knee hover here, ankle over the thigh, getting a nice stretch through the outer left hip. Taking one more breath. And then slow and steady, come forward. We're going to step the left foot forward into a lunge position. So maybe lift your left hand to do that. Give it a little bit of space to step forward. And then bring your hands onto your front thigh, onto the left thigh, and settle into your legs. Get nice and steady here. So press the top of the back foot down, press the left foot into the mat. Tee your arms out to the side, take a big breath in, and then give yourself a hug with the left arm on top. Now from here, dip your elbows in towards your belly, so round your spine, and we're going to circle the elbows to the right. So circle the elbows to the right, and then circle them up, which will bring you into a back bend. Keep circling them to the left. Now keep the elbows pointing to the left. Lean forward over your left thigh and connect your upper right arm across your left thigh. And then keep the hug and turn your torso more to the left. Look past your left shoulder. One more breath here. Now look down, uncross your arms, bring both hands down to the ground to the inside of the left foot. And then walk your hands towards the right. Swing your right shin behind you, creating a kickstand with the shin. Look at the left foot for a moment. Extend your left leg long. Let the toes turn to the long edge of the mat that you're facing. Keep all of that and walk your hands towards the back of your mat. Land your right palm flat And then reach your left arm across the left ear and find yourself in a deep side bend. So anchoring down through the outer left foot, reaching with the left fingers towards the back edge of the mat, and then let those fingers droop down. Increase the curve of this side bend. One more breath. Look towards your right hand. Land the left hand by your right. Unkickstand your right shin. So swing the foot behind. So we're now facing the back of our mat. Bring your left knee in to meet your right. And then widen your knees so we find ourselves in a tabletop facing the back of the mat. From there, we slide the right knee forward in space, and then we cross the right foot over the left knee and thigh until we can land the outer ankle on the left thigh and widen the right knee out to the right, creating that figure 4 shape here again with the legs. And then walk your hands back, reach your bum towards your left heel. Increase the bend at the left knee. So for this hip stretch for the right side, you can let the right foot and the right knee hover off of the ground. Reach your hips back, bow your spine forward. Take one more deep breath here. Feel everything you feel. Look forward. Walk the hands forward, lift your hips. We'll step the right foot forward into a lunge position. Take your time. From there, we'll steady into the legs by bringing the hands onto your front thigh, which is now the right thigh facing the back of your mat. Press your legs and feet into the ground. Find your breath. Open your arms to a T. Let that be an invitation for a big inhale. Big exhale as you hug yourself, right arm on top this time. We'll draw that circle again with our elbows. We'll go to the left this time. So drop the elbows down towards the belly button, and then twist and turn the elbows to the left. Lift the elbows up. Find yourself in a back bend. Turn the elbows to the right. Keep them facing the right. Lean over your right thigh and connect your outer left arm with your right thigh. And then twist more to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Take a breath. Look down. Bring both hands to the ground to the inside of your right foot. Slow and steady. Walk your hands to the left. Kickstand your left shin behind. Turn your right toes in the direction that you're facing towards the long edge of the mat. Flatten the foot, extend the leg, walk the hands towards the front of your mat. Flatten your left hand, reach your right arm across the right ear. Side bend the other way. Press your right foot flat, anchor the outer edge of that foot, reach with the right fingers, and then let them droop down. Increase that curve. Take a big breath into your right rib cage. And then from there, look to the left hand, land the right hand by the left, unkickstand your left shin, which will bring us to face the front of the mat, and land your right knee beside your left. Come into a tabletop position here, and then walk your hands back towards your knees, sit your bum back on your heels, and pause with your hands on your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. We'll move towards a floor series here. So this is where we'll utilize our block. So go ahead and grab your block or your pillow, please. And I'm going to orient myself to face the long edge of the mat. Coming into a seated position with the right leg in front. So coming into a relaxed fire log pose position. So usually fire log looks like stacking the foot over the knee and the knee over the foot. So for this variation, we're going to have a little bit of staggering between the legs. So bring your right shin in front of the left shin. Let there be some space between the shins and the calves. And then with the block, that will be to support your outer right knee, because with the separation of the shin bones, your knee will probably be elevated. So you can utilize that. You can also fold a pillow under the knee and then start to round yourself forward over your inner thighs and inner shins. Let your head be heavy. Think that your sitting bones could plug into the ground so that everything else can reach forward from that grounded anchor point. Feel how available the back body is for breath here. So imagine that you could tickle the backs of your ribs with your inhales. Feeling the weight of your spine on your exhales. 2 more breaths. Round yourself up away from your legs. Lift your block, so move your block out, hold on to it. Extend your right leg out to the right. Setting up for side Janu Shavasana here. So a couple of options with the block. You can place the block maybe on its second height in front of the inner right leg. And that can act as a little bit of a forearm rest as we find a side bend to the right. And then from there, you can use the left hand on the inner left knee to press the knee out to the left, encouraging that thigh bone down towards the ground. So either staying with the forearm on the block or maybe the elbow on the block. Make a fist with your right hand and then rest the side of your head on your fist. Really let the weight of the head be received by the hand. So relax the neck as best you can. 1 more breath here. Lift your head up, upright your spine. Remove your block, just move it off behind you to the left and extend your left leg out. Now we're not going for a full straddle position, Upavishta Konasana. This is a setup for a twist here. So imagine for a moment that your right leg was 12 o'clock, your left leg was about 9 o'clock, and then you're going to aim your torso, your belly and chest towards 3 o'clock. So that's going to be the twist. So you can relax the legs as you turn your chest to the right, let the toes turn to the right, and land your hands on the ground to the right. Now, with the hands on the ground, use that to leverage even more twist. Think about pressing your left ribs forward and pulling the backs of your right ribs back. You can either stay here with the hands on the ground, or you can come down to your forearms. So bringing the torso closer to the ground will definitely change the sensations that you're feeling. So take the time here to pause and breathe and really tune in to everything that the body is giving you. What does the body have to say in this shape? 1 more breath. Come back to your hands. If you drop to the forearms, untwist yourself back. We'll start the other side. So let's find our relaxed fire log position, maybe utilizing a block or a pillow now under the left knee. So the left shin will be in front, right shin behind, maybe using something to support the outer left knee. Start to round yourself forward over your legs. How much can you relax your shoulders? Settling into that stillness, but staying with the movement of your full but easy breath. Keep staying within that peace system of the body by lengthening your exhales. Last one. And then round yourself up away from your legs, please. Grab your pillow or block, and then extend your left leg out to the left. You can basically leave your right leg where it was. Maybe place that prop in front of the left leg this time. Maybe that's going to be for the forearm as we lean towards the left leg. And then maybe the right hand comes to the inner right knee and presses that down towards the ground. Maybe we find the elbow on the prop, make a fist with the left hand, and then lean the weight of your head into that fist. How much weight can you give to that fist? So let your head be heavy. Let your neck relax. Let the breath be full. Steady breath, steady body, steady mind. One more breath. Start with lifting your head. Come on up. Move the prop out to the right behind you. Extend your right leg. So again, not going for a super wide like center splits or anything like that. The left leg will now become 12 o'clock. The right leg will become 3 o'clock. And then we're going to aim our torso towards 9 o'clock. So relax your legs, relax your ankles, turn your chest to the left, land your hands on the ground to the left, kind of behind you. Let your toes turn to the left as well. With the hands on the ground, create the actions of a deeper twist. So pull the left ribs back behind you, press the right ribs forward in front of you. Keep that twisting action, lengthen your chest forward, and then maybe come down to the forearms. You can definitely stay on the hands here. Feel what you feel. Keep pulling the left ribs back, right ribs forward. Low belly scoops in towards the back. Last breath. Come back to your hands from the forearms. Untwist yourself back to center. And from here, we will come into Shavasana, our final rest. If you'd rather come to something like child's pose or legs up the wall, by all means, find the rest that your body is craving. Create the pause that your mind is probably craving. Relaxing the space behind your eyes. Relaxing any control you have over your beautiful breath. Feel that transition as you allow your body to be breathed, not by you, but by itself. And then find yourself at rest within the timeless now. Nothing for you to figure out or get right. Just the invitation for you to rest within your own beautiful, sweet stillness. And this is where I will leave you to practice your rest as long as you like today. See if you can invite this sense of stillness even into the way that you move and navigate your way through the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me on your mat, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste.